The Office of the Public Protector has opened a criminal case against the City of Johannesburg. It says the city misled them by concealing critical information about anti-corruption unit's boss appointment, Shadrack Sibiya. For more on this, we are joined by Head of Communications at Public Protector's Office, Oupa Segalwe. Are you able to share with us what critical information has been withheld or has been concealed?
Thank you, sir. A few years ago, the Public Protector investigated allegations of maladministration against the City of Joburg. And one of the issues that was part of that particular investigation was the circumstances surrounding the appointment of General Sibiya. And at the time, the Public Protector made no findings in respect of that particular matter. In other words, she cleared the City of Johannesburg of allegations that there was maladministration in terms of making that particular appointment. Now, over the last few days, information has come to light suggesting that the city was not open with the Public Protector at the time of that investigation. There was some information that was withheld, in particular, a competency test result was not shared with the Public Protector, and that result showed that General Sibiya was not suitable for that particular position. And this is actually a contravention of the Public Protector Act, because when we conduct investigations, we write to organs of state requesting information that has a bearing on the particular investigation. In particular, we would ask for all the information that would have been considered ahead of such an appointment, and we were given everything but that particular document, which would have probably swayed the Public Protector to decide otherwise. And now that the Public Protector has long concluded that investigation and tabled a report in that regard, she doesn't have any powers to revisit the matter. In law, they would say she is functus officio. And the only thing that can be done at this point in time to hold the city accountable is to open criminal charges against them in terms of the Public Protector Act. And that's exactly what happened last Wednesday. The case was opened at the Hillbrow police station in Johannesburg.
Now, when you open charges against the City of Johannesburg, who will prosecution impact?
It is going to impact those who interacted with the Public Protector at the time of that investigation. Then city manager and the officials within the Human Resources Management Department who worked closely with our investigators at the time, because they would have been the people responsible to share that information with us so that the investigation covers all ground.
Now, the one thing I suppose that's curious is that initially General Sibiya was cleared. Now, how did you would have expected that matter would have been laid to rest? How then did you find out that the city had misled you in this regard?
It is correct that General Sibiya, or the city rather, was cleared in respect of the processes it followed ahead of the appointment of General Sibiya. And the city was cleared on the basis of information that the Public Protector had at the time, including that which was shared with the office by the city itself. Now, in recent days, as I said, information came to light to say actually they did not share all the information that they ought to have shared with us at the time. And we received this information from the former acting city manager, Mr. Floyd Brink, who is a whistleblower that brought this information to the attention of the Public Protector. And the Public Protector was very disappointed that the city was not forthright when it dealt with her in respect of that particular investigation. And someone has to be held accountable, which is why we then had to open this case with the police.
Now, who do you suspect was being protected by that concealment?
Well, that it's not for us to say at this point in time. I suppose the police investigation will reveal all of that. All that information suggests is that someone knew that had they shared that information with the Public Protector, we could have arrived at a different conclusion. And perhaps that conclusion was not palatable at the time. But this is all speculation. the police investigation will thresh out all of the issues that are involved or that are at play in this particular matter.
I'd imagine that the Public Protector has an outcome in mind because of this criminal case, rather, that's been opened. What is she hoping to achieve? Well,
first and foremost, it is important to send a clear message to organs of state and state functionaries out there that when the Public Protector comes knocking and requests information that has a bearing on an investigation she's conducting, you have got to play open cards. You cannot afford to hide information or destroy evidence or do anything of that sort, because that is unlawful, and anyone who does that is guilty of an offense and can be sentenced to a prison term of up to 12 months or can be fined an amount not exceeding 40,000 rand. So it is important for people to know that you have got to be transparent, you have got to play open cards. Concealment of information may land you in hot water.
Oupa Segalwe, Head of Communications at Public Protector's Office, we thank you for your time this afternoon.